Please welcome tonight's Ally for Equality, Cynthia
Erivo.
Like I'm off to a flame, I was drawn to you. When you asked for my name, I was on to you. They could call me cute chick, I'm a swan to you. And you was thinking I could be a little
Good evening, everyone. I have to start by saying thank you to the Human Rights Campaign for this wonderful honor. I cannot truly describe what it means to me and how much it means to me, but it's impossible to be an ally to anyone if they do not want you there. So I have to say a huge thank you to the LGBTQ community for making me feel so wanted. My life up until this very moment here has been filled and enriched by the bright and colorful people of the LGBTQ community, and I have felt so welcome. I've been encouraged to express the brightest, most flamboyant parts of myself. I've shared moments with gorgeous people on the brink of discovering and fully accepting who they are. I've been given the honor of comforting those who are afraid that they will not be accepted for living in their truth. I've been made the keeper of secrets for those who have only enough courage to whisper who they are, but they didn't realize that their whisper rang out as loud as a bell in a steeple at the top of the hour. When I was given the gift of Celie in the color purple, I understood that it was more than just a role in a show, but a channel by which LGBTQ women of color could be heard and seen. I understood that it was a place that those who felt like they were invisible could show themselves. I don't think I truly understood or knew the extent of how much people were feeling unseen, and quite frankly, I do not take this knowledge lightly. I was overwhelmed by how many young men, young women, young non-binary people were feeling invisible, and seeing their faces in the audience each night and at the stage door was nothing short of inspiring. You see, we have indeed come a long way. But the world of people who still feel alone aren't sharing in the change as much as we think. And I guess I can't help but to want to be a part of the solution. Once you see something, it cannot be unseen. I've sat and talked to the young black woman heavily pregnant and cast out for no other reason than for who she chooses to love. Trans women and men of color ostracized for the bravery of discovering who they were meant to be all along. You see, here's the thing. Whilst the battle for equality is a continuing, ever-evolving journey, we have to understand that our train moves forward. As our train moves forward, there is a large part of society who cannot even afford the ticket to buy to get on the train in the first place. They are left behind, looking on as the freedoms they require travel on without them. There is a part of our society, our community, that battles simply for the right to be seen, to be accepted, and to be allowed plain old, everyday human dignities like a place to be clean or a place to sleep. And I must speak up for the LGBTQ women and people whose skin is as dark as mine, who are horribly overlooked and often tossed aside. They need you and I to step up to the plate and lend a hand. They need us to bring them on board. I want you to understand that I am no ally, no. That ship sailed a long time ago. Too many people I love are part of the fabric of this community, and my heart and soul are in it now. My heart and soul are in the palm of your hands. So if you'll allow me, I consider myself family. When family needs you, When family is in danger, you go to their aid and you try and help as hard as you can. So, I pledge to you in this room and to others who may never know that I will always be here to help. I promise to remind you that the otherness you feel is a gift. It means you're special, one of a kind. I will remind you not to feel ashamed, encourage you to know that there are people like me who will make damn sure it does get better. I'm here to tell the young boy or girl who is told they are too this or too that they are perfect. That the fear that is reflected back at them, at you, from people who have learned to hate comes from the fact that you live out loud, and that is a ferocious thing. I will always use my voice, my art, to keep speaking up for you. Always. Stand proud. Stand tall, stand in who you are, and I will happily stand with you. Now, if you don't mind for one last minute, I'd like to dedicate these words to Nigel Shelby and to all the people torn from this earth because they were made to feel inadequate, unimportant, unwanted. If you know someone who might be feeling that way, remind them that they deserve more, they deserve better, and they deserve to be here. Once again, thank you for this award. Have a wonderful evening.